Well, Dad, I think the other big thing for hockey fans that he talked about is Tukka Rask.
Everybody's in it.
Leaving. Right. And you brought up an interesting point. How would you have handled that situation?
Well, first of all, I've never heard in my life of a guy quitting. There's a lot of things happen. He's had a newborn, and I think they talked him into. That's what I think. I think they talked him into going. But he got here and his newborn, and he's the whole deal. And he wasn't playing great. You could tell he wasn't excited. No, he was just going through the motions, as far as I was concerned.
Yeah, he didn't look on that first game that the Bruins lost against the Hurricanes. He looked terrible.
Yeah, he was brutal. They should have won that game. And the Bruins didn't look that good either. And somehow it gets through. You got a goaltender that's not enthused and the whole deal. You got to see them before the game. They're ready to go. They got a guy named Halak. What a savior that guy. They paid the guy, I think, $2.5 million. That's a lot of money for a backup goalie. Somehow they must have known. Good general manager and good president and everything. That's a lot of money to pay. Anyhow, this guy, if you remember, people, when he played for Montreal, they had to make a decision between Price and Halak. That's how good he was.
Yeah, he took him pretty deep into the playoffs.
He was a guy. He'd win a series by himself. He was fantastic. And you know what? He looks like he's got the jump. He wants to prove, this is his one chance. What is he? He's 30-some years old now.
Well, he'd probably be, older than that. I think it's, figure Carey Price was a rookie and he was a starting goalie. So
anyhow, this is his one shot at the Stanley Cup, and he played terrific the last game, and he is a good goaltender. He is a dandy, and this is a shot to prove, because he'll always be a good backup. 2.5, a lot of money, but he's going to be good. And don't count the Bruins out. And Marchand, he looked like he was ticked off. But as far as Rask goes, you can't blame the guy in a sense and the whole deal. He wasn't playing good. He just had a newborn. I think they talked him into it. But I've never heard of a guy quitting.
How would you have handled it then?
Let's see. He would have talked to me first. If I was a coach, he would have talked to me first.
Right.
And I said, look, come up with an injury. And he said, come up with a pulled groin and say, look, I can't play with a pulled groin. And players would know right away. Doesn't matter. But you'd get him off the hook. And you'd say, I've had these groins before. They last. You can't come back with a groin or something. You come up with anything you
Even
want.
The flu.
Well, the flu, no. I used to do that with Jean Rattel. But he would have come up with an injury. And what can you say?
That would have taken a lot of heat off of Rask, because there's a lot of Bruins fans that are pretty mad.
No, so in a sense, I know I don't like to see a guy quit, but in a sense, it's good that he doesn't want to play. His heart's not in it, and Halak is in it, and he could win. He could win that series. In a sense, it's good. So the fans shouldn't be on him. But again, I never heard of a guy.